Throwing right away is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. On the ground, goes Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Going for it all. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From 31, here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Quick throw here is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll run with Wright. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. From the 23, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Jason Sanders on the field goal. A 51-yard
Sanders' kick is good. And the Steamers will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Omaha.
First down throw. Mahomes. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up the first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. He'll get that to Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On a zone read, a give to White. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 40-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Going up top. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Down the sideline. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
That's good.
So, a big one there to start the drive. Pick up a 46 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So, defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's done. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. To the air again goes Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and that brings up fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Sanders set to kick off.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Escaping to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Yellow. Hey, come back.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's White, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Now this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Andrew Van Ginkel getting into drop him for sack number 11 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Dart. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Head up. This is right. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Second down and 8.
19, 18, 7, 5.
it's Jalen Wright. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Paris. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Steamers extend their advantage to 13-0.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Gray gonna return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. He'll find Rashad White. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a big up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Notre Dame. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground. And here's White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 7.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. And fortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react. And they will indeed retain possession.
It's a gain of 5.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
27, 88-0. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes on the run to the right. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage. And
a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First down, Steamers.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Our signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm out. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. And this is a long one. Officially 64-yard field goal attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Aviators are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, 43, 40. Hey, Ribless. Yellow. Nice high.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Looking for Ibuka, he's got it again. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for an Omaha. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second
down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow. Easy.
Now, Mahomes. Look at that. Slipped it across his body and connected. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Yellow. 43.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Forced to his right. That is on. What a job on the scramble. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Omaha. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Aviators are able to edge a bit closer.
30. Aviators 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
15. Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He'll run with White. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies out front. And he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Aviators.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
30. Aviators 15.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one out wide for Wright. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the 46.
46.
Here's 2nd and 5.
46-yard line.
On the give, it's Wright. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. And that will be a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And a Terrace first down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. That's the tight end, Pitts. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
Harris, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
The give here to Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of
Remain at unsound. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically...
Powering forward. He's in. Galen Wright. Touchdown, Paris. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to air this one out, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 42 yards. On the ground, this is right. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Man in motion, heading left. To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That looked good for 29. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Can he get away? No. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the 1st down run hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection. It stresses your play caller.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A 17-yard loss. And it's third down. Third and long.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Another one through the uprights. He is 4 for 4 on the game. And the Steamers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Gray going to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's to Gray. Open on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't allow him to stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
First down.
Moving outside the pocket, he's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Danny Gray, touchdown Omaha. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Ryland's kick here is good. The Aviators are able to cut into the deficit.
Aviators 22.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's the pitch, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
A carry here for Wright. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Aviators.
amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. Listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Going to throw here on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Aviators are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, but obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
Another try, 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Mahomes. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will